And hello, welcome YouTube to this video on the Linux Mint. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit more about document conversion part 2. So in the last video, we actually saw that converting formulas was pretty straightforward using this doc2latex doc2latex document tool. This is free online and does about 80 to 90% of the work for you. Now, the other thing probably you may want to take a look at as an academic. Oh, there's an update. Okay. Oh, Linux kernel. Yeah, I'll do that later. More urgently, not updates. The turbulence modeling is this document I've been working on. And it has lots of citations. So, yeah, the idea is that this tool actually handles formulas and formatting pretty well. And the thing as an academic or you may type some documents and you may use a citation manager. All right, you may have inserted lots of citations inside. The truth be told is that citations don't do as well in this PDF to this doc2latex converter, but it does give you the basic structure to get this going, so it does give you a little bit of a head start. So and you can try opening this Word document. Okay, I split up my turbulence modeling into many documents because sometimes some of them get too big, have 80 pages, so you don't want one document with like 360 pages if you have 4 of these things. So I split them up. But even with that, if I try to open up with Word in here, I might have some problems. You may notice the extreme lag and doesn't quite display past page 9, though there are like 80 pages in this thing. Okay, so usually what happens is that it's better to open with LibreOffice, etc. So for this video, we will try to take a look at some citation management and of course doing more real documents. Remember, file size is up to 10 MB for this automatic converter, so I'll just press convert now and I'll just press start. So good thing is that this document right here, it is about 1 megabyte, which is still pretty much within the safe range. So what I do is that I convert to LaTeX. It's about 80 pages. So I kind of fast forward the process. It didn't take very long anyhow. Download is ready. So what I can do is just save the file, and I'll save it in I'll save it in where it's supposed to go. Alright. And to get Google Drive working, you can talk about that later, but now it's just important to know how to convert your files well. Alright, so let's go here. I think this is the place. I can save it here. Right, okay, I'll save it here this is where the file ends up, and I will go in here. Alright, so very simple. You open this up, and then you see all these things here, lots of media files. So these are all the relevant pictures which I have inserted in there. Apparently all of these are actually captured. So let's make a new folder for this. Turbulence modeling validation techniques. So I'll just unzip all of these files into this new place. Alright, now just press close, and I'll zip this in as well, just for like comparison. So I want to open this up with TeXMaker, and usually you will see this file with this interface, which may confuse you because this is actually a text file. So if you press run, it won't really open up anything. but yeah, if you press that, nothing will really open up, so don't bother, just delete the file that was open. Yeah, because if you open with a text editor, it will show you this kind of thing. Maybe Linux will think, hey, this is a script file, because it does have a text kind of it's formatted in a text format, so it may read it as a script. What you need to do is just press display, and if TeXMaker is your default app, it will do that. So I can just press quick build. Okay, and don't worry about the okay, so this is where the TeXMaker is. I can view the PDF, and look, most of the things actually turn out very well. Okay, references turn out well, my pictures are in there, my formulas are turning out beautifully. I did not have to worry too much about them. The only thing I would say is, well, where is the bibliography, right? The bibliography is, okay, okay, usually what this doc2latex will do is that will generate also a bibliography file here. So I can open this with a text editor, or I can open this with LaTeX. Okay, open it with TeXMaker. Okay, I'll press open and display, it will open in TeXMaker anyhow. What you'll notice is that the bibliography file here is empty, much to, perhaps some disappointment, but I kind of warned you before, bibliography doesn't work as well here. So do take note of that. And the question is, how then do you import references, right? I had all these references put down here. You see all these things at the end. These were supposed to be references I inserted with Mendeley or some other citation manager. So in my case, I like to use Mendeley a lot. Because of the very good cloud capability of Mendeley, it syncs very well. So question is, how do you then use it with something like TeXMaker? Okay, it may take a little bit of installs, but I've highlighted some of the steps here. So you can go and download Mendeley desktop. So what you need to do is, you need to download Mendeley desktop. So let's go Mendeley desktop. Okay, I have the link here, so I'm just going to use the link. Okay, so the download and install is pretty straightforward. Okay, this is where the download file is. Download it for Ubuntu. Okay, if you're using this version of Linux Mint, 64-bit, and you will get a deb file. Don't worry if you don't know what a deb file is. It's basically an installer file. So it works like this Microsoft installer, and you can see I've already downloaded it here, so I'm not going to download it again to kind of waste time. So what you just do, you go to your place where you download it, and you just press that, and it will open up this installer. So you have this interface in Linux Mint 19.3. I hope most other Linux Mint will actually do the same thing. You just wait for a while, and then it will tell you what this package is about. Okay, then you just press install package or reinstall package. Okay, and it will do everything for you. It will install Mendeley, and you should be able to see it when you search in the start menu. So you can add to panel, add a shortcut, do whatever you need to do. Yeah, so do whatever you need to do here. Alright, so now let's open up Mendeley, and you should be able to see that, okay, when you open it up first, you see the usual interface. Most of your references will be here. There'll probably be like 20, 40, maybe 100, depending on how many references you have imported. So like the likely case is that most of these will be unsorted. So what then can you do? So to do this bibliography thing, okay, So this is just to give you a quick glance into what you can do. All right. First, I'm going to introduce to you the lazy way. Okay. So the lazy way is this. All right. Because usually, you can import all your references into this bibliography file. All right. So I'll just Control A to select all 195 documents. That's a lot. Okay. And I will export. File export into this into where I want the bibliography file to be. So that was in, I believe, here. Okay. So this is where the bibliography file is. If you just want to, it's a very lazy way of doing it, but it works. Okay, it works. So just save everything here. Export all your references into this bibliography file. So I'll overwrite the file and I'll press okay. I will just close this file, and okay. So if you're not sure, there's this X over here that will just close single files, and then you just open it up again with TeXMaker. Open the bibliography file again with TeXMaker. So I go to recent here. Okay, let's go. Open, and you just press display, and that will open up your bibliography file. Notice that everything now here is in BibTeX format. Okay, and where will you find all the cited references? You will find it over here where it says print bibliography, and okay, yeah. So what you'll see is that you have this long bits of code, which may seem very confusing, but I'll just highlight the parts that you need to know. So okay, for example, let's see, you have all this text here. That all this piece of code here, you don't know where this is in the document, just press view PDF. You see this arrow here? Okay, click it and it will bring you to highlight where the thing is. So I see Yuan, Suter, blah blah blah. I press view PDF and it will highlight in red where this code is actually printing out in this PDF file. You can see this is the last line. This citation or this bibliography reference is just a piece of text. This is not actually any auto-formatted thing. It's just a piece of text. Alright, so where the bibliography should end up is this place called print bibliography. And what I can do is to just add a subsection here. So I can go to LaTeX. Okay, this is if you are like new to LaTeX. Go to sectioning and you go and type maybe what subsection or something like that, and I will say bibliography, okay, and citation, something like that. Okay, so I will just do a quick build, and there you go. And I'll press the view PDF. Okay, let's go all the way to the bottom. Let's see whether it turns out. So you see, it's bibliography and citation. If you don't want this number, again, remember, just press star, the asterisk, and it will, and just press quick build, and it should give you the correct, you reload and it will give you this correct, what do you call that, preview. Okay, it will get rid of the number if you don't like it. Okay, so where all this is supposed to show up, all your cited bibliography is supposed to show up, is this place called print bibliography. Okay, so how does all of this work? All right, let's say, okay, this is the lazy way. Okay, so let's say you go and find a citation. All right, the citation. Right, for example, you want to see here. Okay, let's go and find a citation. Okay, all right, let's say you look at this. This citation here is called Coleman Shams Camillo. So press Ctrl F, Coleman Shams Camillo. Right, so this is actually just a block of text. It's not actually a true citation. So what I can do, once I do this, is to just press the cite command. Okay, then it will turn all of this out. All these things out here. It should load correctly if you have loaded the bibliography file. Now there are a few things you need to do to get this working right. So normally what you would do once you set things up is that you'll look for your citation in the text, then you press backspace cite, and all of these things will show up. All this what do you call that? All these citations will show up, almost 200 of them, because all of them are actually loaded into the bibliography file, because that's the lazy way of doing it. We import every single document in there. Okay, so it'll be a little bloated. I don't know how many megabytes this thing will be, but if you can afford it, yeah, it's 186 kilobytes. Relatively affordable in terms of space. Okay, so still not so bad, but yeah, okay, let's get this thing working first, then we'll talk about how to optimize this thing. So you have this Coleman Shams citation here. How do you get this working? So I've highlighted the steps here, and I'll copy and paste it. For this TeXMaker, when you do this doc to LaTeX, you will see that this file here, you see this file here, BibLaTeX. This is the file. I mean, how this whole thing starts. How do I say this in a way that's not so confusing? Okay, let's start from the beginning. So when you do this conversion in doc to LaTeX, okay, doc to LaTeX will actually give you a LaTeX file with all the basic things added. So actually in LaTeX you need to start defining, okay, what kind of features you want in your document, and one of these features is of course the bibliography. So if you want citations, you have to so-called import this package. You have to enable citations in this LaTeX document. What you do is you type this usepackage blah 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 blah, and you will see something like this, a BibLaTeX file. So there are basically two versions of inserting citations or more. Two of the most common are BibLaTeX and BibTeX. Now BibTeX is a bit older, so we'll not use that. We are dealing with BibLaTeX and specifically the use of Biber. BibLaTeX is a bibliography for LaTeX, So that's how we do it. How are the styles and everything defined? They are defined in this file here. They'll say, okay, backend is a Biber, which is the software which you use. You have a style which is numeric, which is giving you automatically numeric citations. Then you have all this sorting, ISBN, DOI, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is actually the entry to say, okay, hey, I want to enable the citation. And which library do I use? You will see this add bib resource, and then you'll see bibliography.bib. Okay, so this file should usually be in the same folder as your LaTeX file. So if your LaTeX file is in this folder, okay, turbulence and modeling validation, your bibliography file should be in the same folder. Otherwise, you can specify a custom path to that folder, which is a little bit more work, but I'll not want to do it that way. Okay, you can do it, but I won't do it that way. So once you do this, you will have this print bibliography, which is to say, hey, let me print all the references I cited. So this is where this print bibliography file is, and usually in doc to LaTeX it will be at the end of the document. Okay, hopefully that's not so confusing. So again, this part actually says, hey, I want to enable citation and references using BibLaTeX. Okay, and here is where I print my bibliography. So I will need to insert citation code into my text. Now, how do I make all of this work? Okay, so for TeXMaker, you need to do a little bit of configuration. Alright, so a few things need to be set up, and the YouTube videos are here, but I'll just tell you straight what are the steps you need to take. Okay, so go to Options, Config TeXMaker, make sure the BibLaTeX file here is in Biber %. Okay, type Biber and % in this BibLaTeX file. Okay, so every time you do that, that will make sure that the Biber application is being used for your citation. Okay, and of course your quick build command, you know, this is a convenience anyway. Your quick build command will by default be PDF LaTeX plus view PDF. Now what does it do? You see this quick build here. Whenever you press this arrow, two things happen if you select this command by default. And this is the default quick build command. You'll have PDF LaTeX, which is basically I will generate a PDF file using all the LaTeX commands here, which is what PDF LaTeX is. So you'll convert all this LaTeX text into a PDF, and then view PDF, which is basically it will display your PDF on this right hand side here. So view PDF is just for you to scroll to the place like I showed you just now. It shows you that little red thing. Okay, it'll show you that little red thing where your thing is, your little wall of text is, and it will do that. It will do that just fine. However, we'll need to, for convenience sake, we want to compile our bibliography file as well. You kind of need to run a BibLaTeX command. So normally the key is F11, but to skip all the complexity and you want to enable BibLaTeX with every quick build, just press this command and you just press OK. So meaning to say every time you press quick build, it will go to BibLaTeX. Okay, it will go to BibLaTeX and it will say, hey, I want to do a PDF. I want to compile my BibLaTeX. That means I want to update my references. So BibLaTeX is the kind of script you run to. Okay, I tell TeXMaker, update my references, please. This is what BibLaTeX is doing. You run PDF LaTeX twice, and then you'll do view PDF. So make sure these two things are turned on by default. The Biber % if you're in Linux Mint, Biber %, and of course PDF LaTeX, BibLaTeX. This one is selected. After that, you close and you reopen the file. So that's what you need to do. So for now, I'm reaching about 20 minutes already, so I don't want to 20-ish minutes. I don't want to take too long, and I kind of want to run the update anyhow. But in the next video, I'll continue discussion on this and hope to finish. Thanks for watching. See you guys again.